Have you noticed it? More and more passionate indie Roblox games entering the scene. More and more Roblox YouTubers worthy of being the next big hit. If you've been keeping up with Roblox, I'm sure you've noticed it, and this is merely a snowball effect that is the consequence of one simple thing. The kids who grew up playing Roblox many years ago are all grown up now. They wanted to see the platform thrive, so they took it upon themselves to make that happen, whether by making enjoyable content or straight up banger games. This is a phenomenon that I've been keeping track of for the past year or two, and I call it the new Roblox Golden Age. But first, what do I mean by the new Roblox Golden Age? That must imply that there's an old Roblox Golden Age as well, right? Yes, and I believe that the previous Golden Age took place a few years before Roblox entered the stock market in the 2012 to 2018 era. Roblox was still just a silly little platform that you could make silly little games on, mostly out of passion, without there really being the idea of taking advantage of children to make money off of them via extremely mind-numbing games and addiction practices. Or if there was, it usually wouldn't be that successful. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and reminisce and be like, Roblox used to be good and now it sucks. Oh, I've made that video before, because this video isn't really about the platform itself, but it's more so about the community and what it has managed to bring in the past few years, and what this means for the future of Roblox. And there's a lot to talk about, so buckle up. Also, please subscribe. YouTube statistics say that absolutely 0 people are subscribed to me, and that makes me sad, so make me happy. Subscribe. Roblox being mainly a gaming platform, obviously the games are going to be the main attraction. And I must say, we've had some pretty cool stuff released these past few years. So much cool stuff that even if I began listing them, I'd probably miss a few. But because of this, I've started liking Roblox more and more. Ever since I started leaning more into Roblox content, I've started playing more games and overall experiencing a lot of unique, experiences. And it's been really fun. It's still a bit of an unlimited games but no games type of deal going on, but the games that we have been blessed with are nothing short of impressive, considering several years ago, stuff like Work at a Pizza Place or Jailbreak used to be the highest quality stuff out there. And yeah, no hate towards these games though, they used to be peak, but we've long evolved past that. Evolution is among us. Get it? Get it?
Yeah, we get it.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
And what I personally found really interesting once I started digging deeper in the backgrounds of these games is that most, if not all of the developers range from teens to young adults, which, alright, that isn't that surprising considering Roblox has mainly had its focus on kid-friendly content. Mainly. And honestly, it'd be weirder if a 40-year-old dude made something like Pet Simulator, but still, it supports the idea I presented initially, that some of these developers are people who grew up with Roblox and have decided to take matters into their own hands. And this is emphasized by the amount of indie Roblox games showing up recently with a retro-ish theme. They're paying homage to the media they consumed when they were younger, because there is a sort of beauty in the aesthetic of old Roblox, and these games manage to encapsulate it pretty well while modernizing them enough so that they don't look objectively bad. I genuinely think all of them are very good and you should totally check them out if you haven't already, that is. It also goes to show that Roblox as a tool is extremely accessible for making a pretty good game. But okay, if you really think about it, we've always had good games on Roblox, it just depended on what standards we had in the given moment. So why is this the new Roblox Golden Age? Well, think about it for a second. When was Roblox ever this big of a platform? When did we ever have this many great passion projects sitting at our disposal? When were there ever this many great and entertaining YouTubers to watch? I'll tell you, never. This is the first time in Roblox history when it has had such a large reach. It feels like you can basically ask anybody on the internet and they'll probably know what Roblox is. And because of that, I feel like we've reached what I like to call a turning point for Roblox media. Now, I don't think there's a definitive moment that represents when this turning point has started to happen. It's completely subjective, but what I can tell you is what it has brought and what we might expect in the future. So, what has this turning point brought to us? Well, first and foremost, I'd say that we've gotten people to break the limits of the Roblox engine from at least a graphical standpoint. I'm not one to really enjoy complex looking games, but I do have respect for games that look like this that were made in Roblox. I'm pretty sure you've seen this everywhere. Nevertheless, this is just something that wasn't really achievable a few years ago, and this goes to show that Roblox as an engine has evolved over the years. Evolution is among us, you know?
Oh my god. How many more times is he gonna do this?
I don't know, man. I don't know why you're asking me.
Yeah. It's just like, why? Where is he going with this? You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Like, this better not have been a waste of time, man.
Better not.
Secondly, Roblox content has never been more broad, more accessible. Although both Roblox and YouTube as platforms have grown to immense proportions, this also basically guarantees that if you make passionate videos about a topic you're, well, passionate about, you will garner a following. I'll be honest with you, despite me being a quote-unquote creator at this point, I'm just as much a consumer as you guys. Like, I don't even watch Netflix shows or stuff like that anymore. That shit is boring. I'm on that YouTube grind 24/7, baby, because that's where the real stuff is, the real art. And I've seen some criminally underrated YouTubers that make criminally good content based on this platform, Roblox, and here are a few of them. And a similar rule applies to content creators as well. I'm pretty sure most of these newer indie creators also range from teens to young adults. Now, if you're an aspiring content creator and want to start making content, just do it, man. Find a topic or a game you're passionate about, write a little script for it, and make the video, because what's stopping? I think more and more people within the Roblox community are acknowledging that you can still make some pretty cool stuff even if it's on Roblox. This platform is still a medium to express yourself. It's no less a game engine than something like Unity. It's just as much of a game distribution platform as something like Steam, albeit it has its own set of rules and limitations. You know, just saying that before you jump at me in the comments. And now with the absolute truckload amount of tutorials and even Roblox giving you guides and whatnot, it has never been easier to pick up Roblox Studio. The turning point is represented by people realizing that Roblox isn't just a silly platform, it's an art medium. Nothing's stopping you from making a pretty cool game because you're given all the necessary tools for it. Nothing's stopping you from expressing yourself with whatever characters you like, even if they are blocky. Nothing's stopping you from getting a little freaky. There should be something stopping you, but
This fucking sucks!
Yeah, what the hell, man? I came in here looking for absolute cinema.
Look, man, I think we're just gonna have to accept that maybe we aren't getting what we came for. Okay?
Now, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, there's a pretty big elephant in the room, more so in the Roblox community, and that is weirdos. There are many people who have already brought awareness about this issue, so I won't be beating around the bush regarding this. I just want to say, stay safe out there on the internet, kids. We have had one too many situations with creators acting like total degenerates with underage people online, so please, if anything weird happens, do not be afraid to speak up about it. It is no laughing matter. Not only that, but please don't go engaging with random strangers on the internet, especially if you know they're older than you. And to some creators out there, maybe go outside. If you're spending too much time on Discord, maybe it's time to take a break, which is, you know, a little hypocritical considering I'm fairly active on my Discord server, which you should totally join. Insane plug. But in all seriousness, I am pissed off that every month we get a new individual on the Robloxian Diddy calendar. So please, be mindful of the fact that most of the Roblox community consists of young, impressionable children. This doesn't just apply to content creators, it applies to everyone. It's a really bad feeling knowing that someone you looked up to so dearly has been up to some really fucked up shit behind the scenes. So yeah, just remember to look after yourself first, alright?
Ooh, that was not that bad, actually.
I agree, yeah.
Look, if there's one thing I want to leave you with from this video, it's to support indies. We are so used to getting fed slop by big teams or companies that it often leaves us feeling nothing. So if you want to feel something, go check out those channels with low amounts of subscribers. Go play those Roblox games with low numbers of concurrent players. Give them a chance. That's where you'll find the real juice. That's where you'll find humanity. I feel like Roblox still gets a bit of a bad rep from people outside of the community because they still think most of the games look like this or this, which is fair. I mean, most of the top games still look like this, but some truly remarkable gems lie beneath the surface. Some pieces of media that definitely deserve your attention, and only by supporting them will we guarantee more cool stuff in the future. So, if you find absolutely anything you like, don't hesitate to share it via word of mouth. Thanks to the existence of the internet and the omnipresence of social media, it has never been easier to go out and speak about whatever you enjoy, and even find some like-minded individuals with similar interests as you. Once again, I gotta mention that you should still be careful with who you interact with. Roblox is a medium to express yourself, to connect with others in a way that other platforms might not be able to, and to have fun. Sometimes we might get caught up in trying to one-up ourselves with each new project or update for a game. I know I have, but what we've got to remember is to have fun with it, because if you don't have fun doing what you like, is it even worth it? Some of you might argue, yes, if it brings you the money, and personally, that's just not how I like to see things. Look, if I'm gonna be put on this here planet, I might as well have fun doing things I like doing. And I think Roblox is the perfect example of that. The community doesn't try to make it this big thing, although they can. They just use the secret ingredient, fun. And I think that's why you should also support these indie Roblox creations, because they're made with you, the player or the viewer, in mind. You might argue that this can just as well apply to regular games and regular content, and yeah, that's true. I still play many games outside of Roblox, but I can't help but still log on every day. I've always wanted to see Roblox shine, and I think we're finally reaching that point where people are realizing, hey, Roblox can mean something to someone. Quite frankly, I'm all for it. The Roblox community is finally starting to live a little, unleash their creative side, their goofy side, their weird side, but not too weird. And that is something you don't really get to see every day. You'd expect, since the company is a lot more mainstream, for everything to be a lot more slopified, but that just isn't the case. Well, kind of. Like, Roblox as a platform needs to focus on making profits, hence why so much slop makes it onto the front page, because they're usually heavily monetized and make Roblox a shit ton of cash. You'd also expect that since Roblox has been trying to push out this whole metaverse aesthetic, people would feel discouraged from creating stuff. But quite the contrary, actually. The community has doubled down on its passion for this platform, making games and content that truly represents what Roblox is. Roblox is fun. If I had to sum it up in one word, that's the word I'd use. That is its main characteristic above all else, and I'm glad people are finally starting to tap into that. As I've said earlier, old Roblox was cool and all, but good new Roblox games take the charm of old Roblox and improve whatever elements they can to meet today's standards. It's pretty genius, actually. We went from stupid Legos to the metaverse to stupid Legos again. We've come full circle. And to be honest, this just doesn't scream Roblox as much as this does, or this. But that's not really the point. The point is, what's next for the future of
Alright, it's starting to make sense now.
I guess you're right, yeah.
I think Roblox has a long future ahead of it. It has seen many different eras and time periods, but one thing that remains fairly consistent is that it never really loses its player base. Yes, several years ago, the overall amount of players was significantly lower than today, but we never really saw a point where Roblox could be considered quote-unquote dead. And I don't think that's gonna happen, at least for a very good while, because its entire existence relies on user-generated content. Roblox Roblox is here to stay, and I can't wait to see what the next few years will bring to this platform. What we can expect is maybe yet another stylistic shift in Roblox content. You see, every time something goes even remotely viral that's Roblox related, there will be like 50 clones just like it. Soon enough, this whole nostalgia bait Roblox aesthetic that some people call it will be milked so much that people might just get tired of it. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes, and I'm curious to see what direction Roblox games will go in the future. Will they still have that Roblox charm? Will they look completely different? Only time will tell. All we gotta do now is just live with it and see where we end up. And after the Hunt Mega Edition, it's safe to say that Roblox has also been trying to fix its reputation regarding events. Events are a pretty important piece of Roblox culture, but the recent ones have been mildly disappointing. At least the latest one was a step in the right direction, so to speak. Now, I believe Roblox has started to become a household name within gaming. It only took like over a decade, but we finally got there. One of the many sides of Roblox is the one primarily made for children, but now if you want to play a genuinely good game that can rival those outside of the platform in terms of enjoyment, you finally have those at your disposal. The platform isn't isolated anymore. We've even seen other big video games steal the whole Roblox feel by implementing user-created game modes in their games. And that's kind of funny because no one would even bat an eye at this shit a few years ago. But now it's like the new gaming meta because no one knows the player base better than the player base itself. It has been a blast observing this phenomenon I call the new Roblox Golden Age. At some point a few years ago, as I was just playing good old-fashioned Roblox, something clicked. I don't know what it was, but I realized, wait, something's different about this platform, like in a good way. And so I made this video to answer those suspicions I had a while back. It was never my intention to become a somewhat recognizable figure within the indie Roblox community, but you guys made that happen. And so I mean it when I say that from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I thank you for deciding to give me a chance out of all those low subscriber count channels that I mentioned earlier. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you or the whole Roblox community as a whole. And I want to thank all the cool individuals I've met on this journey so far. You'd expect for big important Roblox people to like, I don't know, have an ego or something, but no, not really. They're just people. Yeah, I know, big shocker, they aren't robots that are working on Pet Simulator 999. All of them have been really cool to talk to. I think I just had some fucked up preconceived notions or something. So take this video as a thank you to the Roblox community for turning this game into an art medium, into something fun, for bringing upon it a new golden age filled to the brim with neat and charming games, and content that's just as good. There's still a long way to go, but it's only up from here.
Yes! That was actually good! I knew it!
What do you mean you knew it?
So, in conclusion, the new Roblox Golden Age is all about passion, all about new indie Roblox games entering the scene, and new Roblox YouTubers worthy of being the next big hit. It isn't just a cultural shift, if anything, it is the birth of a new generation of Roblox content, which is why we have reached the new Roblox Golden Age. Thank you for watching. Shout out to all the lovely people at the bottom who helped make this video possible. I genuinely have gone insane making this. I really hope you enjoyed it because this has taken everything out of me.